Hello, my friends. So, if today's date, June the 24th, is your birth date, this is a reading for you for this year. It's a 4 card pull. A general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take this year to keep yourself in balance, and where might this all lead? Is there some kind of denouement, some kind of ending or feeling that you can understand through this year, through what you undergo? So, your general energy card of the year is the Siren, the great temptress, the great seducer, the great puller of karmic energy, the great puller of destiny, the great puller of the need for you to get out of the strict and the straight and the narrow and explore something that is might be taboo, something that might be considered not quite right for most groups or sects or religions or people or families or whatever. But this is that call, that siren call of temptation that says you have to. You can't be Odysseus and bind yourself to the mast and avoid the siren of the island. You more than likely need to fall for that siren. You need to go on that journey. You need to go down, down, down to the depths so that you can find your courage to find your way back, to develop yourself in a more heartfelt way, to learn how to trust your abilities, to learn how to set new boundaries that really work for you and mean something to you, and to test out the things that other people have said, oh, no, 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 that's not good or right or proper. Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're needed quite often in order for us to break through our own restrictions that are making us feel dead, making us feel numb, making us feel not alive to our world. So there's something calling you this year that wants you to feel alive in your world. And it doesn't really matter if it's, quote, good or bad for you. It's something you just have to dive into because it is part of your evolution. And you will come out the other side of it feeling very new, informed, open, stronger, with more courage and more understanding of who you are and what you want to be and how you want to show yourself in the world. So what's your challenge this year? Well, Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles is the youth inside of us that wants to, doesn't really matter if anybody believes us or not or wants us to or not. We want to go after what we want to do. Here's somebody studying photography, a youth studying photography, Pentacles, studying the mechanisms of working, physically relating to what is going on in one's world, learning how one's ability to, change and manipulate and see and understand depth. All of those things are part of what the Page of Pentacles wants to study. They want to study what they want to study. They want to do what they want to do. So this is your challenge, to be able to do what you really want to do. And what is causing that challenge? Well, possibly restrictions from outside of you, possibly your own restrictions. Maybe it's your body that says no. Maybe it's your mind that's saying no because others are putting pressure on you, or you're putting pressure on yourself to not go out of the, quote, straight and narrow in order for you to really feel something that's the siren that's calling you, that might be calling you to break down your studies, break down your push to understand something in this way and go more into an emotional soul search, into more of a psychic healing journey, one that incorporates your entire being and not just incorporates your physical body and its understanding. You are called to take your physical body and jump into a new adventure. And so what is the action you need to take to stay in balance? Well, it's the snake. And the snake is all about shedding old skins that don't work. One of the beauties of the snake is when they outgrow their skin, they leave it behind, and they're open and vulnerable for a short while. But then they grow a new skin, and they're bigger than they were, and they're more powerful than they were, and they're more vibrant than they were, and they have the ability to create snakes and eggs and lots of little snakes. And so it's the power to become creator, manifester in the physical form, and you don't stay small and get things done and make things made. You maintain a kind of a contained and quiet and possibly depressed life. And that's not what you're seeking. You're seeking to be vibrant and alive. And if it takes being vulnerable a little bit, so be it. But you can't live in the old paradigms anymore. You can't live in the old philosophies that don't work for you anymore. You can't see your limitations as limited by other people or even possibly your own mind about what your physical body can do. And you can't hold yourself back out of any senses of guilt and shame and fear. That's where you need your courage, and the snake is all about courage to move forward. Changing its skin, becoming pink and vulnerable little body, and moving into its next phase of growth and understanding. So it's also snake. It's also about transmuting the poisons. A lot of the poisons in you, like all of us, that are saying, I don't want to be a poison anymore. I want to be healed. I want the thoughts that occur with these poisons to be dissipated. I want better thoughts for myself, better understandings for myself, better techniques for me to enjoy my life and feel my fullest and chase my biggest dreams. So where does this all go? This is a soul card. It comes with no explanations and no words. Uh, you're doing something for the world. You're doing something that will help the world to see its pain, will help the world to recognize its existential angst, will help the world to possibly even be able to cry and grieve about pains that are inside, and you're part of that healing of the pain of the world, and it has to come through your creativity, the rainbow of colors above you, the blue that emanates out of your bodies, blues and purples. Those are higher energy understandings that say, I will be more humanitarian. I will be more creative. I will be more connected to spirit. I will be more connected to the ability to use my spirit on the earth to heal the earth. So this is a place of taking you to divine wisdom, sacred healing, and universal consciousness that will allow you to speak to the world. Maybe you're going to be on a world stage. Maybe you're just doing the healing work right now that's going to open you up to a very magnificent place on the stage, writing, speaking, moving through, helping people to heal. Maybe they are seminars of taking people on healing journeys. Maybe they're taking people on healing journeys, and maybe that's what this is all about, learning how you can listen to that siren of healing and sacredness, follow that being down to the places within you that need healed, and then recognize that you need courage to heal them and bring things up to the light and shed your old skins that no longer serve you. Become vulnerable, and in that vulnerability and in that growth to the next step, do you become the teacher? Do you become the healer that you were meant to be? So a blessed year. You're capable of this, and you can do this, and everything is on your side. Have courage, face the challenge, go deep. Blessed be.